Hi, this is WIP Update 28. Happy St. Patrick's Day. My name's Tania. I'm stitching addicted. So welcome to my latest update. I have got quite a bit of stitching this fortnight. I will just look at my tablet as I tell you how many stitches. Put it up the right way. I did 15,933 stitches in the last fortnight, and that's 1,138 stitches per day on 11 projects, and that was one new start, and that was for my leap year new start that I didn't do on leap year. But I decided finally on my project that I would do for that. So I want to welcome all my new subscribers and my existing subscribers. Sorry I didn't do a stitch with me last week. It was a busy week. Coco is a little sick. You won't see her probably in this video because she won't have a bar of me at the moment. She has got an eye infection. So 3 times a day we are putting eye ointment on her. So that means we have to put cream on her eye, and she isn't very happy with us. So I'll put a picture of her eye at her worst, and so yes, that was a week ago. I've also been into Dunedin for a eye appointment. Unfortunately, I needed to get new glasses again, and that was fun. But the advantage was that I was able to see Jessica just after she'd been to her Christchurch stitching retreat, so that's Stitching Colours. So if you haven't seen her video, go have a look. She posted some awesome pictures of the projects that she saw completed, so I will show you some of them. And she picked up some project bags for me, and she gifted me a project bag for my birthday later this year, because I'm not sure when I'll next go to Dunedin because my MS infusions are now done locally. So that's awesome. I don't have to go away for that anymore. So I started my Hate Sale by Zyro or Cairo, however you pronounce it, Machete. I started that at 78.17%, and the first day I got to 84.28% with doing 14.01 stitches. Second day I did 1640 stitches, and I got to 92. I got to 92.44%. That is what is out so far. That's what it says. I got to 92, and that's a total of 3,000.41 stitches. So I should have shown you what it will look like, and I should have shown you before and after pictures while I was talking about it, because I did this 2 days. So here it is. So I haven't got much before. I'll probably work on this maybe today or tomorrow, one of those 2 days, before it comes again on the 1st of April. It's the 17th of March today. You can tell by my headband for St. Patrick's Day. This is on 25 count, 2/1 tent stitch, and it's with Sexy. And you would have been able to tell by my last comments that I'm not that impressed with Haid at the moment. Still not that impressed. They've had a sale for St. Patrick's Day. They've had a sale. Have I gone and bought anything from the sale? No. Paper Crafts have already put out a piece by Rose Khan. It is amazing. It's a reading nook with cats, and I absolutely loved it. Am I going to buy it? Not quite yet, because there's a picture in that piece of a dragon and other things. It's just a little tiny picture in that piece, and Sarah's going to chart that. That's one of the pieces she's charting. It was commented about that, and she said she's charting that. It's one of the pieces that she's going to chart, and I'm going to wait, because that's going to be charted. I can only stitch so many pieces in my lifetime, so I'm going to wait for that to be charted, and once that's charted, I think I'll buy that. So my next piece is All Hallows Eve by Donna Gelsinger. I will put a picture of what that looks like. This is a piece that I started with, oh dear, Holly the Cross Stitch Addict and Mrs. Miggins. She is on YouTube. So we started together. I am way behind Mrs. Miggins, and I'm a little bit ahead of Holly, because Holly had a few flooding issues in her home, and she had to wash a lot of her projects, and I think she might have restarted this. I may be wrong, but I'm really sorry that you had the issues, Holly. So here's my piece. How many stitches did I do, Tanya? Come on, have a look. I did 1009, which brings it up to 4.8%. Hello, sweetheart. She's in the basket that I was going to put my projects in. It's not going to fit with you in there, Coco. Here is my, can I show it? Isn't that pumpkin looking amazing? Donna Gelsinger's artwork is fantastic. And I should have told you what count this is. This is on 20 count, and it is 1/1 full cross on Sexy. So I love this piece. And it has got, I don't know if you can see the shine on, it's got a little tiny bit of shine. Can you see it? I'm not sure you can. A wee bit on the eye and a wee bit on the mouth. I don't think you probably can. I can. It doesn't help you. But I can see it on the pumpkin, and it is amazing. Sweetheart, how am I going to get this bag in there? Coco, excuse me? Thank you. Sorry, you don't fit now. Okay, my next piece I'm going to show you is the flag. No, it's not. I will show you. Where did I put the flag? We will come to it. I will show you Archer. This is the piece that Stitching Colours, my daughter, Jessica, and I are both working on. It is fantastic. I did 907 stitches. I know it doesn't sound much this fortnight. Obviously didn't work on it the second day, and I should have. So I'm at 70.05%. And that is what she's looking like. Where did I work though? I think I worked mostly up here. I filled in any areas that had a few spots, but I think I worked a lot in her face and her hair, because she still had a lot of bare spots in her hair and her face. So I've filled in, and down here I've filled in a lot of that. So she's getting there. Jessica showed in her video yesterday that she had done along there, and you can see I've already completed along the bottom, but she has already done along the top because she started top and I started bottom. So yeah, absolutely love this piece. On 25 count, 1/1 full cross. We bought the kits. This is in my gown totem bag. Absolutely love it. Asked my husband to find it one day for me, and I said it was in the blue gown totem bag. He couldn't find it. Don't know why. It's got blue in it. Okay, my next piece is Vespertide. It is by Thread Geeks, and I will put a picture of what it will look like here. And I don't remember who the artist is. Wow. Hopefully I will put it below, because I really draw a blank. Shows how often I work on it. I have a before, hopefully. I'll get it off WIP wires because I am posting my pictures as I go on that. So would I have it before on that? Hello sweeties. I'm surprised you're coming near me. I decided this time that I would work on the lantern. So the lantern was quite bare, so I've already got a face in, and because this is a piece that I had done a lot of the background on it, and I was going to UFO it, and then I worked on the face because it was very heavy confetti on the is it Thread Geeks? Yes, I'm sure it is. If it's not, I will write it in. It was very heavy confetti on the trees. Hate trees. Hate stitching trees. And then I thought, look, I'll get the lantern in and see how I feel about it. I did the face, and I thought I just need to join the lantern to the face and see how I feel. So I worked on the lantern, and I loved working on the lantern, and I did a wee bit around here. I am loving this piece now, and I have the raven here. So this is a piece that I want to pick up more often. So yes, I do think it's just a piece that I need to pick up. Sorry sweetheart, I'll move that. I need to pick up more often. So there's only one more piece that I haven't picked up this year, and that's God's Shedder's Grace by Artisy. I think it's Artisy. And then all my pieces have been worked on this year. So my next piece is Falling Snow. I have a picture of what it's like. It's a Shannon Christine piece. So this is on, I haven't got the tag on it, Arctic Ice, I think. It's an 18 count. It's only small now because I had a whole, I think it was a whole yard of this dyed fabric by, oh, who was it by? I'm going to have to write it down. Who was it by? No, I can't remember. Anyway, this is a piece that I restarted because I had done, it's on 18 count. I'd done it 2/1 on it and I didn't like it. And I decided that I just couldn't keep doing it. I couldn't see any definition. It just looked like a blob of stitching. So I'm using Silks for You. So, and instead of putting beads, I'm using Petite Treasure Braid. I don't think you can see, oh, you might be able to see the shiny. You can definitely see it shiny there, that one there, maybe. So that is Falling Snow. Let's read. I did 1,050 stitches, so it brought me up to 6.8%. Since it's got a bit cooler here, I decided to do a bit more on that. Will that be finished this year? No. Maybe next year. Maybe the year after. I'm in no rush to finish anything. I've got a lot of big full coverage pieces, and with having them, you just don't finish anything. Okay, the next piece is in one of the bags that Jessica got for me in Christchurch at the retreat. This is a bag done by Judith. It was only a little bag, and I said I can use that, and I've actually got my leap year new start in it. And look, this has got a full coverage in it. So the bags were made by Judith, and the money was to go to a cat rescue centre. So I thought that was amazing, since I know how much cats cost. Especially mine. So this is Dragon Reflection. It's by Anne Stokes. I will put a picture up here. I've had it for a while. It's a retired pattern by Painful Crafts. Don't go to sleep. And I'm at 4%. I've done 1,332 stitches. And that's all my stitching. So you won't have it before. I will just poke my needle in, and that is how big the fabric is. And it was a kit. So that's all the threads. Excuse the messy threads. I cut the threads short because at the moment, with my shoulder being problematic, I don't want my threads long. And for once, I don't normally leave my threads on the thread cards. It's very unusual of me to actually leave the threads on a thread card. I normally put them on a on thread drops. So it's got a beautiful steel owl. So the bags are just wonderfully made. My next piece is my Halloween Afghan. that I need to overlock the edges because I only zigzagged it when I got it. Okay, I'm going to show this by bits because something on the floor. Okay, so that's the right hand side. Oh, there's my needle. So I'm on the flags and I have got to the second out. I haven't done the stars like Jessie has, and I'm up to the second owl. So this is on 14 count 8er, and I need to get back to it to do those stars as well and work on that next owl. So it is getting cooler here, so I will get back to that. I haven't got a huge margin on the top of mine. Hello, sweetheart. So here's Coco. So you can see she has a bit of an eye issue. It's getting better. She has been on the antibiotic drops or ointment for 5 days. She hasn't had her treatment yet today because she hasn't come near us until right now. You're a good girl, aren't you? Okay. So I haven't got a percentage for my Halloween Afghan. I'm just on page 8. My next piece is my flag, and I did 2,505 stitches, but I'm at 9.19%. My percentage hasn't changed since I did 1,200 stitches, which doesn't. So what I'm doing is, when I did that box, that box, that box, and that box, that was when I did the 1,200, but I've done another 500 here to line that up, another 300 there, and another 500 here, and another 500 there, and that's where all the stitching's gone to actually line them up. But I prefer that. I think lining all the tiles up to make this pattern is by Vivsters, and it's hosted by Devana Lee and Hollow Wombat Crafts. Oh, sorry if I got it wrong. I will have it on a picture, the image. I really love the pattern, but when it comes down to the star, I think, is there one more star? Yes, yes. There's another star a wee bit more below, and it just doesn't look as if, and then it's just got one tile below. It doesn't look in proportion to our flag. It has no blue underneath. You can see with our stars, there's actually, yeah, quite a bit of blue underneath. It just didn't look the right dimensions to me. And I was thinking, did I have to do a whole new row across at the bottom to make it the right dimensions. Sue was the one that mentioned it, and I was going, she's right. Doesn't look the right dimensions. I hadn't thought about it until then, Sue. And it was like, do I have to do another whole row? And I didn't really want to do a whole new row. Or do I just line each of the each one up and make it all a rectangle like a flag would be? And then it made sense. Well, it made sense to my MS brain. So that's what I did. So it's a wee bit more stitching, but I think in the end I'll be happier. Well, I hope I'll be happier, because it's a lot more stitching. Because it's 48,000 stitches as it is. So this is on 20 count 1/1 full cross CXC. And I don't think I need anything else said on that. Don't know what I was umming about. So, MS brain. Right. This is my Magical Arrival by Anne Stokes. It's a retired pattern. It's by Paint Free Crafts. It's on 18 count. You'll see what it looks like here. And it's 2/1 full cross DMC. Look at that. I bought the kit. I stitched some of it on 25 count and then went, I can't see it. Due to my eyesight with MS, I had optic something, and I had issues with my eyesight, so I changed it to 18 count. I am going to have to buy some DMC because I won't have enough, but that's okay. I can see it. It's easy to stitch on. It's 18 count Flosstube, and I love it. I bought this from Stitch NZ, and I love the Flosstube. It's easy to stitch, it's easy to see. Right, my next piece, my 11th piece, is my Grinch. This is by the Cross Stitch Studio, and this is what it will look like. So I probably haven't said I'll show you what before and after, but I will put them in post editing. So here's before. And here's what he looks like. So I decided not to stitch this on white because very seldom do we get snow here, and I thought, well, at the time when I was stitching this, it was very brown here, so I thought it made sense at the time to put this on brown. And should I have? I don't know. I still think it looks really cool. I'm still quite happy with it, so I don't think it makes any difference. Am I going to put any stitches on the background? No. I'm just, he's holding a bauble. I will do that yet. I still have to do a lot of green in his hand yet. Okay, Tani, how many stitches did you do? I did 1,016. I'm at 87.9%. Okay, I did 1,039 stitches on Magical Arrival, and I was at 6.74%. So that is my 1,016 stitches, and it was mostly the white, the dark green, and a wee bit of another green in the hand. So yeah, I'm happy with that. So I will do that again in the winter. It's only like 4,000 or 5,000 stitches left in that. It'll be in the bauble and a bit other colours. So we will show you the bags that Jessica got me. So it says the Outpoured Rescue Trust is what the money was going towards, and I thought that was awesome. I thought that was fantastic of Judith doing it for a cat rescue. So that's the bag, and it had a smaller bag in it. So I used to have gigantic bags, but I've actually gone to smaller bags. And here is a Harry Potter bag, and it has got a wee needle case, and quite frankly I could do with one of them, so that's really cool. And the Christmas one, and it's got the wee steel Christmas hat on it. I didn't show you what the others had on them. It was poor. The other Christmas one had a Christmas hat, and this one has got a 9 3/4 bag, this one on it. They are beautiful bags. And the one that Jessica got for my birthday is beautiful. It's got cats with hats on them. And where's the one that I just seen that looks like Coco? Actually, there's several that look like Coco. So yes, and it's got the steel Christmas hat on it, and inside is even better. It's got 2 presents inside. So it's got the small bag, and look, a Coco. And it has got the scissor case. How awesome is that? So thank you again, Jess. They are fantastic. I so appreciate you getting the bags for me and finding room in your luggage for them. I know you weren't intending on getting bags for me as well, but when she said that there was bags left, and I said, well, can you actually get some for me? She actually had to do a special trip out to get some money, especially for me. So yeah, no, I really did appreciate that. So that was fantastic. So I'll just do a life update. So last time I left you off saying about how painful my shoulder was, and I was going to go to the doctor and see what he could do about it. He has actually put me on arthritis medication for my shoulder, and it has helped. So that was really nice. And I only have to take a drug each morning, and the pain has pretty much gone. I can move my shoulder. You won't see any flinching. And it is just 1 tablet that I have to take each morning. So that's fantastic, because as soon as I did my infusion, it ruined the steroids that I took in my shoulder to relieve the pain for that. So, and he thought that might be the case, that the treatment that I have got for my MS is so severe for any steroids that you do have, and that might be. I just had my COVID booster, so I had to have that in a certain time because you you can't have any vaccinations after your infusions because your immunity is so bad that so you can only have it in the middle. So I had that on Thursday, and it's 3 weeks and I have my infusion again. So I went to have an eye test, and my eyesight on my left eye, where I had the optic neuritis, I think it's called, has deteriorated again. So my prescription has changed again. So new glasses again, but they didn't charge as much this time, so that's really good. And they suggested that I don't get progressive glasses and I have bifocals, so I can still drive. Excuse me. That's probably about it. We're just staying at home because the weather has changed. Dave's been doing wood. He bought a tunnel house, which is a glass house or a greenhouse in other countries, but he can't put it up at the moment because where he wants to put it, we've got yams. I don't know what you call them because yams are different. They're what we call kumas or sweet potatoes. That's where we want to put the glass house or tunnel house. So he's got to wait. But they will be lifted when we had the first frost. So, yeah. But the garden's doing really well. He has been picking tomatoes because they're finally ripe. And, yeah, it's been really good. Apart from that, I'm still kitting up my my animal panorama. I do a few threads every night. I did notice that I printed out my thread drops for that, and I got to 822 and I'm missing some thread drops for that. About 4 I haven't got, 4 numbers. So I think today I will organise that and print those numbers that I'm missing, which is annoying that I obviously just haven't done them. So I'll print them today, and then I can crack on and do a few more, because for my birthday I want to start that piece. I decided I definitely didn't want to start it for a leap year new start, because there's no way I'll get that finished in 4 years. So thank you very much for joining me. I will now edit this and I will see you in 2 weeks' time. So thank you. Bye.